what's a hobby that makes you lose time? I mean, let me tell you what mine is. I love when people text me and they say, hey man, what's going on? This and that. Or they have some problems or something. I'm not a therapist, okay? I am one to tell you that things are going to be all right. You've already been through the bad stuff. You need to look back and go forward. Because if you can go back and remember what that one situation that happened, things are going to be okay. So I'm asking you today, friends, what is that one thing that we're just going to call it a hobby that you could do over and over again? This guy came and looked at the house yesterday because we're switching insurance and all that. And he took pictures of the house, and I asked him, I was like, is this your main job or is this your passion? Or what is this? What else is going on? And he said, and you should have seen his eyes lit up. He got on his phone. He's like, let me show you this. This guy had some kind of board where he makes sculptures. Here in Oklahoma, everybody's all big on the college town OU. I don't get it. I used to be in Texas. Yeah, there's Longhorn fans, there's A&M fans, there's Baylor fans, but when you get to Oklahoma, those OU fans are crazy. Anyway, he was making these little cutting boards with the shape of the state's little picture, and he was doing all types of things, and he loves doing that. Like he said, I'm doing it now, people, I've got orders. And I'm like, bro, that's amazing. He's like, yeah, I got to come out here and take these pictures sometimes, and it's not my thing, but I have to because it's my job. And I was like, see, that's his calling. He's like, I do this part-time, just trying to, just for fun. I love working with wood. Things like that inspire me because you know what? I'm not going to be long today. I just want to get you guys to understand this. Do you know the richest place in the whole wide world? It's not Dubai. Don't think about all those people who's living on the great islands of Turks and, was it Caicos? I don't even know how to say it. I'm not ashamed. Not the people who live in Russia or China. The wealthiest places, the wealthiest place in the world is the graveyard. Yeah, because people have died with their ideals and they have they're done. It's laid to rest. We would never know what they were trying to invent or could have. They could have been working on their passion and we don't know. So I'm here today to ask you, friends, what is your passion? What is your calling? What is something that you can do and you get inside that room, you lock yourself up and you can do it over and over again and you lose time. You go in there early in the morning, come out stinking because you ain't took showers because you're working on your passion or your calling. What is that? Do you have that? Everyone has that. Like, what is the meaning of your life? You were born and every time you take on a job or a task that you don't want to do, and that thing on that shoulder says, hey, you should be working on your calling. And people come to you for that issue, or people come to you for that passion. They're like, hey, man, or hey, girl. And you're like, what is that? I remember when I was younger, and I used to hate hearing this. And I don't know why they were telling me this when I was younger. And still to this day, my friends give me a hard time. And here I am blabbering my mouth over the internet. They say, you're supposed to be a preacher. I'm like, no, I don't want to be a preacher. Let me tell you why. Because I used to grow up in the church. I love the Lord. Don't get it twisted when I say that. I used to grow up in the church, and we would go to the church every single day because, my mom was the choir director. We were at church almost 7 days a week. And then on Sunday, we were there like 3 or 4 times during the day. Whew. And then I was like, I'm not ever preaching. You can never get me to step in the church and preach. But I feel that I'm able to bring people together. I'm able to let people know that things are going to be okay. I'm here. I feel like that it is my job that when I see people at Walmart who are suffering, who look like they're having a bad day, to uplift them, See what I'm saying? Being a preacher doesn't mean being behind a pulpit and telling them this and that, he's and these and thys and this fours. Yay, hey, la, da, ba, da, la, da, none of that. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that can do that, but that's not me. Me, it's like to get on here and have this self-discovery and understanding that people are actually needing help. And they just need to hear that one thing that's going to snap them. I remember going to all these events. I go to a lot of events about marketing and farming, and it's great to hear that one thing to get you going to the next level. But that's me. But I'm asking about you. What is your passion? What do you feel like that you can do over and over again and it can help the world? I'm here to tell you, no matter what it is, do not, and I'm going to tell you this one more time, do not ignore that. Because I believe that is the meaning of your life, and it's here to take you to the next level. I know I saw a little Netflix series last night about football players, and I think it was like 30 for 30, and how these guys are stepping on the field by 19 or sometime 20 years old, and they're instant millionaires. They wanted to play football. That's all they wanted to do, and they got there. That was their passion. But after football ended, why did they quit involving themselves in football? They thought that was just it. No, there's more to that. You know, if it's your passion, shouldn't you be taking that to the next level? Like setting up something for football players so you don't go in bankruptcy, or helping coaches, helping kids develop a certain mind frame before they get into high school, before they get through all the stress. See, none of these guys were doing that. You think they would, but it just didn't listen to their inner calling. And today I know you might be working or about to go to school, college, whatever, high school, and you're thinking to yourself, what am I going to do later on? Well, you know what you should be doing. All you have to do is connect with that inner you and start working on it. That's it. Don't make it too hard. It's been with you all your life. If you were born with it, it's going to be with you. It's not going to go anywhere. Am I wrong? Have you ever heard a person say, man, I like talking to you because of this, or I like the way you designed that because that's great, or hey, can you cook that again? Or, I mean, it doesn't matter. If they say that you're good at it, listen, because you never know where it's going to take you. Have a great Thursday, folks. Today, I believe, is the 23rd of May, 2024. It's Thursday. Have a great day. Do not ignore your calling.